If your law firm has a process for asking clients to leave Google reviews, there is a real chance that that process just became a policy violation. Pay attention to this, lawyers. In April 2026, Google made its probably most significant update to review rules that I've seen in years. Two new rules were quietly added to the Maps rating manipulation policy, I guess we could call it. On April 17th, these things came down and they're effective right now. Enforcement is already active and most law firm owners probably have no idea this happened because their marketing agency didn't tell them or it wasn't discussed at a bar meeting. So I want to just walk you through exactly what changed, why it actually matters specifically for law firms, and really what a compliant review strategy looks like, because I think you still can win by getting Google reviews. There's just a way that you're going to have to do it now that is a little bit different. So Google added two new explicit things that they just don't want you to do. Both of those things a lot of law firms are doing right now. So the first one is that you can't ask staff to solicit a specific number of reviews. If your firm has a review quota, you're doing contest, or maybe there's per attorney goals tied to review accounts, those are now policy violations. So you just can't do those anymore. The individual staff incentives that, a lot of firms do that tied to a review count is gone now. You just can't still set firm level goals. We want 100 new reviews this quarter, but you can't tell each attorney or your paralegal or the front desk that they need to get 5 reviews this month to get to that goal. Prohibition number 2 is that you cannot ask clients to include specific content in their reviews. And this is something I think everyone has started trying to tell clients to do. Make sure you say this, make sure you say that. But if your intake follow-up asks clients to mention that they worked with, let's say, a specific attorney, or you ask them to talk about maybe a specific part of their case that is now against the rules. So just don't do that anymore. The content of the review has to come entirely from the client in their own words. That's the important part. In their own words. You can't script it anymore. You cannot guide it towards sort of making sure they give specific details. All of that is against the rules now. So those two changes came on top of several other enforcement tightening that Google really started to lay down as reviews become more important for the AI to learn about you. So no more AI generated reviews, they've said. No on-site review pressure. No review gating, and no incentives of any kind can be given to someone if they leave you a review. So here's a framing that works within the new rules. You can say to your client, picking the right attorney is one of the most important decisions that they're probably ever going to make. But most people have no idea how to choose. Reviews from clients like you are often the only thing that helps them get it right, to make the right choice. You can then say to them, we would be grateful if you would share what stood out in your own words and add whatever you feel specific and personal to your own story and to your review. Just something real. That's the way to frame it, right? And I think you need to just then ask yourself 3 questions about it. The first question is going to be, does it ask clients to mention a specific attorney by name? The second question is, does it direct clients to include specific content about their case or experience? The third thing is, does it give any kind of incentive for leaving the review? If the answer to any of those 3 questions is yes, you just need to update your template right now. I wouldn't wait till later in the week. I wouldn't wait till next month. I'd do it right now because the enforcement from Google is active and their AI is watching. So if your staff has review count goals that's tied to their performance metrics, you need to take those out also immediately and just replace them with open-ended ask as the metric is there instead, right?